Hello, and welcome to the second video in the Using HTML Templates. In the first video, I showed you how to download and unzip your HTML templates. Now, the templates have been unzipped and they are ready to use. So access the module where you wish to place your content, select New, create a file, add a title for your content topic, and select Browse for a template. Select Course Offering Files. And in here, I've downloaded version 3, which is called Brightspace HTML Template, and version 2, which is called Daylight HTML Template. The only difference that I find, I prefer the Daylight ones. The only ones that you will see different in the version 3, there is the tabs and accordion ones, and I will cover those later. So I'm going to select Daylight. And I want to see what this templates look like because I don't know what I need to add to my page. So I'm going to select Module Templates. And if you know which one you want to use, all you have to do is select it here and select Add. But I don't know what I want to add to my course, but I want to preview what they look like first. So let's go check some out. My favorite is always Elements, and I'll probably end up using that one because this one has a lot of information that I can show you how to work with. But in here, I'm going to see, what does Module Introduction look like? I'm going to click on it, and it downloads here, and I'm just going to open it up. So this is what the page will look like, and all you will end up doing is just changing the text. But this is what a Module Introduction looks like. Is this page going to fit what you want to use it for? If it's not, go back into your tab, and maybe you want a basic page, but you don't want a banner. Go take a look. Click on it and open it up. So this is what this template looks like. Well, maybe that one will fit better for me. I'm going to try using this one. Basic page, no banner. So I'm going to go basic page, no banner, and I'm going to select Add. So this one here will let me use very limited amount of the information on like these here on a page. Now the reason why I kind of don't like this one as much as the Elements is the Elements really has a lot of information on it. So if I wanted to use this one, I could, and all I'm going to have to do is click Save, and you can come in and edit. But I also want to show you, remember that Elements one and why I really like it. So I'm going to hit Save and Close just to show you how easy it is just to add one to your page. So if I needed to edit and add my own text in here, all I would do is click the drop down beside it and hit Edit HTML and add in where it has here. You could say, and all you do is add in your own text. If you're copying from a Word document, so say I have my Word document here, and I'm going to copy all of this text into it. Sure, right click on it, select copy, go into your HTML template, and then what you can do is you just carefully select that, and you don't want to go Control V or Control Paste, as that is going to take any of the crazy formatting that Word has, and it's going to change the fonts and everything. So what you want to do is you want to select Paste as Plain Text. So now it's going to keep the same font as what D2L template has. Now I would highly suggest coming in here and maybe doing some slight little edits on your page just to make it a little easier for your students. But that's how easy it is to grab content that you may have on your Word documents and add it into the HTML template area. So I'm just going to click Save and Close here. Now you see whatever I added, boom, it's right there. So let's go back into Module, and I'm going to add another one. And I'm going to go Create a File. I'm going to give it a title. And I'm going to Browse for a Template. Course Offering. And I'm going to go to my version 2 Daylight. Module Templates. Now I want to get into a little bit more, and I want to use this elements one. Now, the reason why I like the elements one, and I'm just going to click save. I get in the habit of after I come in, I give it a name, I browse for my template, and then I just get in that habit of coming in and clicking save. And the reason why you want to do that is if you haven't clicked save yet, so say if you're typing away or you're doing something and you haven't done that initial save, anything that you have, you may lose. So if you think, oh, I can come in and I can just hit undo, you can't. First, you have to click save and then that little undo. It's at least saved. It's there. It knows it's there. If you want to come in, just click edit, no problem. And then anytime you make any typos or something like that, now you will be able to come in and do that undo, which is kind of nice. So let's go take a look why this is my favorite page. This is my favorite page is because you can move the information and these little call outs and everything around to suit your page. So I'm going to show you how easy that is. So say I needed to move this call out. I really wanted to bring information from within here, but I don't like it down on my page. I want to bring it right up to the very top second paragraph. Show you how easy that is to do. So I'm going to take this call out with icon, and I'm just going to drag from here, and I want to go right to the end, and then you just right click, copy, and then you can come up here. Now, where on the page would it perfectly go with your subject? So I want to put it here. I'm just going to move that down one. I'm going to go right here. This is where you have to hit paste. If you selected paste as plain text, then it's going to strip everything out and you're not going to get what you want there. So what I would recommend here is just click paste. So now that icon is here, and you could add whatever you wanted. You have to make sure that highlight that there, and you just carefully select delete, and then one more delete. And then you can add information in there. So I'm just going to say, maybe this was my little sentence I wanted to add in there. I'm going to go copy. Now this is where it's going to be tricky. Remember, now we're taking it from Word, and I just want to paste as plain text. And then you just have to remember you have to take out that end copy, otherwise it looks funny for your students. So I'm just going to hit save and close. So now you can see I can take that. So that's really nice way to add something of really importance to the very top of your page. It just helps, hey, this is information, maybe this is important. That's why I like working with these. Typically what I do when I'm playing with these banners, these templates, is I will take information like this. I will take that whole content page that I'm on, and I will make another one on this tab. You have to be careful though. And the reason why I do that is if I'm on this tab 1 and I want maybe another block quote or another jumbotron, and say if I've done something and I've messed up my text, or I've only had the one on the page, but I want to have another one in my content, I can always grab that second one over here. So always stick on this one. If you have too many tabs open, you may find yourself getting confused where you're working. But for me, I have no problem going through the 2 tabs and adding that material this way. So I would always recommend, if you're going to come in and you're going to start dissecting your Word documents, you don't want to go, Control A and do the whole document and then pasting it in here, because that's just adding a whole bunch of text heavy and it doesn't break it up for your learners. Come into your material, take a bit at a time, paragraph. You can do more than one paragraph by all means, but just always focus on what does it look like to the students? If it, like they tune out. If it's something text heavy, bullet points, this helps them stay focused in that reading, and it breaks up those long text pages. And the nice thing about when you have these, I'm just going to hit save and close here. So these HTML templates, right? This is what it looks like on their cell phone. So I'm using Chrome, and I'm going to right click on the page, and I'm going to go inspect. And then once you do, you can click that little icon up here. So this is what your templates pages look like on their cell phones. So they really do become mobile friendly for them. It's super, everything is perfect rather than them having to, if you had a PDF, they'd have to do that, expand with their fingers. It's not always as nice. I really do like using these HTML templates. The next that I want to show you is a little bit trickier. So you may not want to use these banners. So to change the banner, or say in this instance, maybe in this one, I don't want to use the banner. I don't like it. It has nothing to do with my content material. So just highlight on top of it. Do not go on top of it and then down. You want to click just on that image, and then you can just hit delete. Don't sit there and delete again. Just delete once, and then that's it. You're good. So I'm going to go in again on test 2. Nope, test 1 maybe. I'm going to add one, and then I'm going to show you. I'm going to add another one here quickly. And I'm going to show you what it looks like, how to change that banner. Basic page will add. Okay, so this one here has this image, and I'm going to change this to something else, and you can do that. So first, let's click on it. There are some that are preloaded in D2L. And if you click on the image and make it blue, then you can click on image options. Pay attention, do not change anything here. You're going to put on the source, and you're going to scroll to the very end. And this help you figure out which image you're on. So this image is using banner 3. Well, what if you don't want to use banner 3? What about banner 4? If I automatically select that, it's going to change it to banner 4. So there are some preloaded banner images in here, but you do not have to use them. So I'm just going to hit save and close because that one's on my test 3. I'm going to go to edit course, managed files, and I'm going to go into where those template version 2 are. Each one will have a different spot, so you have to pay attention to which ones you're using. I'm going to go into the assets, into the image area, and here's all the banners. So this is what each banner will look like. Remember, we were in on banner 4, and it's going to OneDrive, so it's just really, really slow. I'm not going to open that one. See if this one will do it any faster. There we go. So there's 3, and that's what that one will look like. Can you use other ones? Sure. So let's go find some on my computer. D2L staff banners. So I have some banners here, and I just want to use banner number 1 PNG. So I've got that under D2L and staff. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to go upload. Now I have to remember where it was. I have to go to my files. I'm going to go D2L staff banners, banner 1. This is the hard part. You've got to pay attention to the name, because that all you're going to be doing is using banner1.png. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to hit save. So remember where you added it. Template, assets, image. Okay. You're going to come back into content. You're going to access that area and you're going to go edit HTML. You're going to highlight that banner you want to replace. You're going to go to the image. You're going to go to source. You're going to go to scroll to the end. And right after the image, you have to leave that last slash there. 1.png is what my file name was called. Click upload. There we go. That's how I changed an image. So you can change your banners. In here in the logo, you can add the college logo. I have that as well. So if you want, you don't have to, anytime you want to add that here or the logo, you have to add those to the image area. What I do is I upload typically my images for the top banner and the logo first. And then I just remember what those file names are, and then I add it to my course. If I wanted to add an image to the content, so that's how you change those. But what if, so you're telling me, Susan, every time I add an image here, I have to go in and I have to upload it there? No. So if you wanted to add an image, say here, to your content and say, I just want to upload something from my computer to my desktop, say I wanted to add this little guy, and I can add him in here. Time clock. It's not apparently appropriate alternative text, but I'll give you an example here. Then I can make that smaller here. So you can add images throughout your material here. However, remember, if you're going to be changing the banner or the logo, those have to be added to the manage file area for that particular thing. If your logo, once you add it, say the college logo, Lakeland here, once you add it, you don't have to keep doing it. If I wanted, now that I know this one is banner blue, and if I wanted to use it throughout my whole course, the next template that I add, it's already there. I can reuse it by just going in and using banner blue. I don't have to keep uploading it each time. You only have to do those once. So what I typically do is if I know there's a whole bunch of banners that I want to use, I will go and upload all of them and just keep an eye on what the file name is, and then I can make that change. Anyway, but that's all on how easy it is to use HTML templates for courses in D2L. Thanks for joining me.